Hi there, welcome to the Shiro Mom channel, a place for encouraging and empowering strong single moms. Today I want to talk a little about our emotions. I think sometimes we are unaware that our emotions are actually what's driving our behavior. And what happens is we may think one thing, right? We may have a positive thought, or we may have positive intentions, but then we see our behavior being contrary to that, or we find ourselves just, in a down mood or in a sullen place, and we can't really explain it, or we actually end up doing things that are against sort of our core belief, our core thinking, and you wonder why. And the reason, I've come to find out, I've been studying psychology for the past 2 years, and one of the things, one of the most sort of eye-opening classes that I took thus far was on emotional, mental, and behavioral self-regulation. And what I found was, when we have certain behaviors, like when we can see the way that we've been acting or things that we've been doing, and it doesn't quite line up with how we know we're thinking or how we would like to be thinking, a big part of that is because we are feeling that way, and it may not be intentional, and sadly it may not be what you want, but your behavior will always sort of spill the beans on you, right? Whenever you see yourself acting in a certain way, good or bad, it is because that is how, at your core, that is truly what you believe. So if you find yourself, I don't know, not really wanting to exercise, for example, staying in bed, sleeping in, doing something that, even though intellectually you know that this is not what you want to be doing, but you find yourself doing it anyway, there is something going on in your belief system about exercise, right? There is, like when you're a professional athlete and you have a goal, and that, your career, your livelihood, or, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish is dependent on you getting up every morning and going to the gym. You get up every morning and go to the gym. In the same way, the food on the table and the lights in your house and everything is dependent on you going to work. You don't lay in the bed going, I don't know if I feel like going to work today. I think I'm just going to skip it. Right? I mean, like, your emotions are fully locked in and invested in your thought pattern, and therefore your behavior will line up with that. So I just want to encourage you, if you are struggling with this notion of, but I've been trying to think positively, and I've been trying to, have a good attitude and, think in the right way, but you find that your behavior is not lining up with that, I ask you to sort of examine what you truly feel about those situations, or what maybe you're hearing it and you're intellectually, you understand, whatever concept that you're trying to incorporate in your life, but you don't quite get it. Like, you haven't quite bought into it, body, soul, and spirit, I'd like to say, because your behavior is running contrary to that. And that's something that, was a great sort of dagger in my heart, because I'm a former personal trainer and I used to love to exercise. Like, it was my jam. Like, put me on the elliptical. I want to go. Like, I would be sad that, you have like a 50-minute wait or, length of time that you can be on the machines, like when you go to a gym, because I would be on there the whole day. And I've noticed in the past few months, I haven't had that energy. I haven't had that, like that burning desire to just jump up in the morning and go work out. And I had to stop and think to myself, why is that? Like, Lord, please give me the desire back. I'll do it if I just have the desire. And what I realized was, I had put it on the back burner because I wasn't sold out anymore on, my health, for example. Like, I was sort of I wasn't paying attention to the long game, right? We're all here to pursue a purpose. We're all here to, make the best of our lives, as it were, and the lives of our children and those around us. But if we don't think about the long game, like how long do you think you're going to walk this earth? And, outside of a disease or a bus hitting you down, you probably are going to live very long, right? And how do you want those last few years to be? I know this whole video started as this thing about emotions and behavior, but I really want us to look at, what am I doing today that's going to affect my, the Kara Sue 10 years from now, the Kara Sue 30 years from now, 40 years from now. Like, I still want to be pushing and going hard and doing as much as I can for other women. But if I am, popped down, if I am in a wheelchair someplace, if I have, some lifestyle disease because I didn't take care of myself, then that is going to affect my ability to impact others, right? And so once I had that sort of shift go on in my head a couple weeks back, I realized, no, I can't wait to feel good about exercising. I need to just know that that is the thing for me to do. And the more I think on purpose that way, then the more my emotions about it is going to change, right? Then, when I'm laying in the bed and I don't feel like getting up, my thoughts are going to change that because I know that it's the right thing to do. And then once I see my behavior now lining up with that, like there's no struggle for me anymore to wake up and work out because I have now convinced myself enough mentally that it is the right thing to do, that it is what I need to be doing, not just want to do. I need to be doing it because my desire for my purpose and for my impact in others later in my 80s, 90s even, I want to be around even then to be doing what I'm doing now, which is sort of, empowering and impacting women. And I cannot do that if I'm not healthy. So my behavior now says I'm going to, be working out 5-6 days a week. I'm going to ensure that I'm getting my 10,000 steps every day. I'm going to ensure I'm drinking enough water. I'm going to ensure that I'm eating properly. And so my emotions are now wrapped up in that desire to be around in 40, 50 years doing what I'm doing now. And so my behavior then lines up. Thinking, emotions, behavior. So that's the word for today, ladies. I really hope you liked it. Please let me know. Drop a line in the comments. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you'll know when the next video will be airing and you won't miss any cool information from the Shira Mom channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.